Cheap Eddie, last I checked, he's from Russia, and he plays Johnny Cage. So I think we're both part of the Special Forces, but I've jumped ship to the White Lotus, and that's the one I represent. So if he's got some harsh feelings about me jumping to the White Lotus, he can come from Russia and bring it because I'm going to be ready.
Последний момент. Смотрите. Вот, хорошо, и комбит. И опять не продолжает. Но здесь никаких отговорок не может быть, что что-то не так. Есть у него армор? Нет, и пропускает лоу. И отлетает. Первая бруталити на нашем турнире.
I am the best Kenshi because I live and die by the blindfold, and that's what I'm going to plan on to do forever.
Nice armored karma to beat the slime.
Dear Pig of the Hut, I'm coming for you. Signed, Cheap Eddie. Bring it, Mother Russia.
I love Cheap Eddie for that very reason. This guy, he plays with Johnny Cage shades on. He is through and through very passionate about this character.
But I think this is the exciting thing about both these guys. I mean, obviously we have Cheap Eddie here. One of the more consistent Russian players in Mortal Kombat 9 also. This guy played Johnny Cage in MK9, playing Johnny Cage in MKX. All three variations. And he generally will pick the variation that depends on the matchup. If he likes the matchup against the character, he's going to do it. But as we can see in many of these tournaments, character loyalty really seems to do really well in these ESL tournaments. However, speaking of character loyalty, let's not forget the fact we have Pig of the Hut, Yomi Pig of the Hut from the US, a Kenshi main through and through. The same level of dedication Cheap Eddie puts into Cage, Pig puts into Kenshi.
Second place at EVO for Injustice in 2014. Third place at EVO in MK9 in 2012. This guy is no stranger to World Championships.
Well, he also knows what it's like to have the mantle of best player of a character. Like, Pig of the Hut was undeniably the most dominant Kenshi player in the world for MK9, and he was also the most dominant Zod player in Injustice. Like, he knows what it's like to specialize in a single character, make it work, and then really just achieve that status of best in the world with that character.
Well, you have two kinds of players, really. Obviously, there can be more, but universally it's character specialists or players that have loads of characters and will counter-pick depending on the situation. In MKX, at least so far, we have kind of seen specializing do you better in tournaments so far.
I think it's also partially because of the variation system. People have put more experimentation into a single character, whereas normally when a game would come out, they'd play multiple characters. In MKX, many people have played a single character, tried all the variations, and they kind of just sort of really build their repertoire there. And as you can see, Pig of the Hut and Cheap Eddie, no exception, and both doing really well. Top 16 in the world right now, playing for the $100,000. Doing their button checks right now, making sure the buttons are good to go. You don't want to play for $100,000 with bad buttons.
Now, once again, I would love to extend a huge shout out to Flet and Tari, the two Russian casters who will be doing their thing in Poland right now, obviously doing the rebroadcast to the Russian audience. So I hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. Hopefully you're cheering on your boy Cheap Eddie. I expect there to be some bias in their commentary. I'd be somewhat disappointed if there wasn't.
No doubt about it.
But we're doing nothing about being biased on commentary. Not at all.
Except when Foxy's playing, and then it gets pretty brutal against him if he loses.
Of course.
But I mean, obviously, looks like both players are ready to go. I don't really know how to call this matchup. I mean, Johnny Cage has to get in, but you can be patient against Kenshi, but it is entirely dictated about what variation that Pig uses.
It's definitely not something that I've personally seen before, but obviously Pig of the Hut being Yomi, they have Yomi DJT, one of the best offline players so far in the United States, does play fisticuffs Johnny Cage.
I mean, I think it's a good call. Pig has opted to go for balance. This really is the tried and tested keep away variation for Kenshi. This is the one that you pick if you want to keep someone away from you. I know it's everyone's favorite character is people like Kenshi and Jackie Briggs, where they are built around keeping the opponent away. But that Cheap Eddie goes straight in. But very unfortunate, had no stamina to go in. Can't run cancel, gets a dash instead, which is punished by Pig of the Hut.
The A-list Johnny Cage, going to have to be very careful with his use of stamina to get in. If he uses all of his stamina when he gets in to Kenshi, he's not going to have it to do his dash cancel, which is what you pick A-list for.
And that's one of the risks there. And also the fact that he's using his meter to try and almost whip punish a teleflurry, which is good stuff, but you're getting big damage. Little damage for pushback.
And there's the meter gun, Rising Karma, just whip punish. Oh, Cheap Eddie doesn't get the dash cancel, that could have been big for him. Oh, there's the jump in!
Clean jump, Cheap Eddie, here comes the nut punch, full combo. Nut punch once again, what's the mix up, goes for low. Run cancels again, nice armor interrupt from Pig of the Hut. This won't take the first round, but I mean, the positioning alone may do.
This is chip territory right now. Pig of the Hut just has to play really patient.
Oh, the reaction from Cheap Eddie, and he takes the first round with a down 4.
That's the damage buff that Johnny Cage gets when he's low on life. He does more damage than his specials. That kick did so much damage to Pig of the Hut.
That was a clutch situation. Cheap Eddie, I mean, he got here last out of all the guys.
Oh, down 4's under the Telefury. That was amazing.
Great throw there from Pig. I mean, that's one thing Pig will do a lot. And after a grab, he will whip a Spirit Charge to build meter. The more meter you have, the more armored reversals you have. And that's what you want when a character gets in.
Nice chunky 30% meterless damage. Oh, whiffs the shoulder just to get the meter build. Good stuff from Pig of the Hut.
Oh, and he gets blocks the overhead, great stuff. Cheap Eddie blocking that. Gets the punish. Doesn't get the
no
run cancel.
confirm. Oh, that's a good jump from Pig of the Hut. Just getting that space. This is what you need as Kenshi. You just need to get that space between you.
Wake up grab. That's really smart stuff going for the wake up throw. You acknowledge that they're waiting for a wake up rising karma. So you get the block. You get the wake up grab while they're blocking, putting Cheap Eddie in the corner. Not for corner pressure, but so Pig of the Hut has the entire screen to work with.
He couldn't have more of the stage behind him right now. And that's exactly what you want when you're trying to play a somewhat of a keep away game. When you've got the life lead as well. There's the
good
meter burn
counter
counter.
poke, Pig. Nice counter poke with the rising karma.
Oh, meter burn kick baited from Pig of the Hut. Good jump back in prediction. Again goes to the throw. Just to look at the full screen distance you get after that throw. Really smart from Pig of the Hut.
I mean, Cheap Eddie's being patient, but I mean, it really is an uphill battle when you're half health down. You have to get in. Your character has the character you're against really has no business.
Oh wow, full screen run throw. Really good. Pig of the Hut just in Cheap Eddie's head right now.
Or tries to go for the punish, gets a meter burn grab. I don't think that was intentional. Gets a grab anyway, and it's looking very likely that the first game will go to Pig of the Hut right now, unless Cheap Eddie pulls back and miraculous comeback. Almost lost my word there.
Oh, there's the overhead. Obviously, Pig of the Hut expecting the low after that string. There's the nut punch.
Oh, we thought a throw was coming. Oh, and he jumps into the corner, and Pig of the Hut ready for the cross-up. Anti-cross-up there from Pig. Great stuff.
Cheap Eddie looking like he was certain that that was going to get blocked, and obviously goes for the cross-up from that, but it hits, wasn't ready for it, and that lets Pig take round one.
I think, unfortunately, in those situations, you can sometimes be so prepared for an outcome to be one way. When it doesn't occur, you just don't know what to do, you know. In that situation where he got the hit, wasn't ready for the hit, went for the jumping cross-up, probably thinking it was just going to be a block into a cross-up punch for the pressure. Very unfortunate there, jumping over Kenshi there. Pig getting the anti-cross-up, he's ready for it, and if Kenshi has meter, you can't really jump in.
Opts to go straight for a rematch. I like it. I mean, Cheap Eddie unfortunately dropping most of his dash cancels right now, so hopefully this doesn't come back to bite him.
Oh, nice grab there from Pig, acknowledging the minus frames.
There's down 4. Oh wow, really good stuff. There's the dash cancel he needs, and there's the restand. That's what you pick Cage for the restand on the nut punch.
Oh, and tries to counter poke, but Pig of the Hut's rising karma has 2 hits. Cheap Eddie's nut punch had 1 hit there. Very unfortunate.
Oh, there's the meter burn just to get through. Pig of the Hut cornered, and a wake-up back throw once again. Cheap Eddie not respecting that option.
I mean, the wake-up throw is a much more viable option for Kenshi when you have the meter. You know, the second you have the meter, the wake-up reversal is a threat. If you start respecting the reversal, you get hit by wake-up grab. That's crucial to the way Pig likes to play this character.
Ooh, good patience from Cheap Eddie to acknowledge that's coming. Oh, drops his combo, that could be big!
Gets the overhead again, but he does not hit confirm! When he's ready for it to be blocked, no doubt. Very unfortunate, that could have been his round, but match point Pig of the Hut.
Round 2, fight.
That's very unfortunate. I mean, he had that combo, but he has to shake it off.
Oh, really good stuff. Obviously, he did a full screen running throw last time, going into the throw this time.
Oh, he's ready for the shadow kick, neutral crouching it, ready for the punish. Gets a full punish there, sending him full screen again. That's the important thing. Every single hit with Kenshi will send you full screen.
This is all Pig right now. This is classic Kenshi. This is exactly what Pig of the Hut needs to bring. And again, another block on the overhead. Good stuff.
Oh, and he gets the run cancel. I mean, Cheap Eddie really making his execution count. He cannot drop anything at this point. Nice patience. Gets a punish once again. Here comes Cheap Eddie. Nice hard combo, ending nut punch.
Wonderful corner conversion. This is what he needs, and that's the throw. He won't take the game, but he's chip damage away. Oh wow, actually will take 12%.
Only just
12%.
Only just gets the damage. And he has him in the corner. If he can keep him in the corner and doesn't give him the space to run away, he's in a good situation.
Oh, good bait once again. Cheap Eddie showing great patience right now. Oh, missed the confirm.
Oh, and he chews through the rising karma. This is a great situation for Cheap Eddie.
Oh, catches the string on block. Gets the down 3, goes in for the advantage. Good block to Pig of the Hut.
Oh, good block on the low. And he's ready for the punish as well. So, I think Pig's hit confirming that back 3-2 rather than just committing into rising karma because it is punishable.
Okay, as soon as Pig of the Hut realizes that his jumping is being waited for, goes to the kick to challenge the anti-crossover timing. Meter burn kick, get him into the corner.
Nice patience from Cheap Eddie, gets a full combo. Nice, gets a punish. Here comes the nut punch. Has no damage to make it confirm.
Ball goes to the safe string. Oh, really good interaction. Get out of the corner.
Oh,
Meter burn.
really nice use of the armor from Cheap Eddie to blow through. Great reflect from Pig.
That's good. This could be bad for Cheap Eddie if he doesn't manage to get some damage. He has got a life lead, but obviously Kenshi's got the reflect and the full screen presence.
It's looking bad. Cheap Eddie, here comes Pig.
And that's a good trade. Needs one more of those. Oh, there's a down for the change of throw.
Cheap Eddie makes it 1-1. Clutch situation, holding it through.
Cheap
Eddie
Eddie
with a token dance. We've seen this many times. I am so glad he did it on the main stage. I love Cheap Eddie.
Oh, man.
Johnny Cage
I mean, that's one way to get in. That's definitely one way to get in.
To the Cheap Eddie stance change dance. We haven't seen that since the online league that
The
it won, I
Cheap
believe.
Eddie stance change dance is his thing. That is it. Every online league, when he wins, does the jig. You know, it's a good way to celebrate the win. But, I mean, as you can see, both players look really composed.
No,
I mean,
but
no one
we've
looks
seen
flustered.
Lard does that as well. Lard does it with Cassie Cage. When he knows he's got so much advantage after a nut punch hits, he goes for some tactical disrespect to force you into doing something you normally wouldn't assume. Because
I
obviously,
think the Russians just like messing with people.
in fact, that is the most realistic situation right now.
But it works. I mean, if in that situation where you do the little jig, they go, man, I can't lose. He can't jig again. I can't let him do it. You know, I'm going to move.
So full-on rematch. This will be the last game of the set, 2 out of 3.
Oh, wow, what a challenge for the forward 3. Now, Cheaphead just needs to kind of calm down, do his thing again. I mean, Pig of the Hut will stay composed. He's going to stay keep away. And if you're playing a keep away character against someone like Cage that must get in, it's very easy as the aggressor.
Oh, really good
get ahead
space
of
from
yourself.
Cheap Eddie. Pick of the Hut with the meter burn, rising karma.
It's very easy to kind of, I guess, lose your cool, as it were. Get a bit ahead of yourself and not really scout the wake up.
Another
And
good
once
wake-up
again,
throw.
Wake
Pick
up
of the
grab from Pig. He just knows when you're going to block and wake up. I guess that's when you spend years being a Kenshi main. You just know when someone's going to try and block your wake up attack. Great stuff. Wow. Swift round 1. Match point, Pig of the Hut.
Cheap Eddie again back to the corner. Pick of the Hut, all that screen to work with.
Oh, it hits the teleflurry, whiffs the charges, get the meter there.
Meter back again, just to get the. I think he does have the hard knockdown, so he can then go in and do his thing. There's the restand.
Oh, nice. Good reversal there from Pig of the Hut. Just knows when to do that reversal.
But he is now with no meter. Cheap Eddie gets him without blocking too many attacks. Pick of the Hut's going to have to be forced to take mix up next time. No meter to go into the armor.
Oh, nice hit confirmed from Cheap Eddie. Ready for that. Ready for the hit.
Dash cancels. All meter up. You think he's going to go in? Oh, another bar. Uses both bars on that.
That's an expensive reversal. I mean, he still has good life.
Ooh, challenges the throw down one. Good pressure. I mean, look at the meter Cheap Eddie's building. Doesn't go for the dash cancel to finish that off. And that'll be the crossover. Oh, no, we're punished.
He tries to get the forward 3, but doesn't get it. Wow, one more combo from Pig of the Hut's going to take it.
Obviously trying to buffer right now. Ooh. There's the reflect.
Oh,
wow.
He beat the reflect. Amazing stuff from
He
Cheap
knew.
Eddie.
He knew he was going to go for the reflect. Uses his only bar meter to go through it.
That
Match
was
point, both players.
what we like to call the smart stuff.
Going in right now. So we need a player with much bar. Pick of the Hut just building one.
Oh, and he tries to reflect too late on it. Gets hit by teleflurry anyway. I mean, the final hit does the bulk of the damage, though. Oh, and he gets the jump in. Here comes Cheap Eddie.
Just go for a kick instead. Good reflect from Pig. Another neutral crouch though.
Oh, I can't call this one. This is anyone's game right now, but Pig sitting on a meter burn reversal. That is the danger right here. The second Cheap Eddie gets in, he has to respect the threat of a wake up. Or any kind of reversal. Nice anti-air there from Pig of the Hut.
Cheap Eddie needs to be really careful how he approaches, and he goes straight into a projectile. No meter to go through this time.
Oh, and this is looking good for Pig right now.
I hope that Cheap Eddie doesn't manage to sneak his way in through one of these gaps. 2 bars.
Nice, good reactions from Cheap Eddie. Oh, and he gets the anti-cross up once again. This is looking bad for Cheap Eddie. Gets a run in.
This could be game for Cheap Eddie if he gets this.
No, he's
That's
ready
it.
for the jump in.
Delays
Pig
his
of the
wake up.
Hut.
If Pick of the Hut managed to wake up as soon as possible, he no doubt would have whiffed that shoulder. But because he delayed it before, and then Cheap Eddie opted to